Thanks to Billie Eilish and her very talented brother Phineas, I will now have Nobody Like You stuck in my head all day. Turning Red is unfortunately yet another Pixar movie to head straight to Disney Plus exclusively. And it tells the story of a 13-year-old girl named Mei Lin who turns into a giant red panda whenever she gets too excited. Now, whenever there's a new Pixar movie, I'm obviously going to be excited for it, as they are arguably the best working animation studio today. As you all very well know, they have some absolute classics in their catalog. But as of recently, they haven't made such classics, I would say. But I was hoping that Turning Red would be a nice, another solid entry in their big, giant catalog. And Turning Red is exactly that. Is it a new classic? Maybe not, but I still had a fun time with it, as it's a very heartfelt movie. Within the first 2 minutes, you can obviously tell that this movie is going to have stunning animation all throughout the entire runtime. And it sure as hell does. It's so colorful and vibrant, it pops off the screen. Typical Pixar, knocking it out of the park once again in that regard. There's a couple scenes in particular, but one where her dad is chopping up food. This is how well done that scene is. You honestly might think that that's actual food that's getting chopped up, but it is animation. It is literally stunning. The voice acting across the board is very lively and a standout here. Led by Rosalie Chang and Sandra Oh, they very much so bring life to these characters, which, as far as I can see, sometimes is a very hard task. I feel like sometimes actors have a hard time bringing life to their characters in animation form specifically, but they did a very nice job here. Like I mentioned in the intro, there's one particular song that is so catchy and will definitely be stuck in your head for a while and will most likely be on repeat throughout your household.
You never know on my mind, oh my, oh my.
The reason why it works though is because it's a relatable in the sense of you're trying not to be embarrassed by your parents, or you're trying to fit in, or you're trying to be this perfect person that you might not be. It's all about coming to terms with the fact that no one is perfect and that you are good for who you are. This movie definitely shines a light on that in particular, and yet again, in typical Pixar fashion, it has a very deep message about accepting who you are and growing up. But that's about where my positives end with the movie, and then you get into my cons. I feel like it's hard for someone like me, who is not a 13-year-old girl, obviously going through puberty and learning about what it means to become a woman. In some regards, this movie didn't relate to me specifically. That is not a particular bad thing about the movie. I'm just saying I didn't necessarily latch onto or relate to this movie all too much, as I know plenty of other people will do. And I will say it is a little messy when it comes to the messages being portrayed. They have a lot that they're trying to say, and at sometimes, especially in the third act, it can feel like they're just throwing it all at you. All of it doesn't mesh too well, but you can still get what they were trying to do. It just could have been done a little bit better. So don't get me wrong, I really like this movie. I think it's another solid outing for Pixar, but it's not one that I particularly loved. It's no top 10 Pixar, but I can still totally appreciate it for the stunning animation that is so vibrant and lively. And speaking of lively, the voice cast is excellent, and the themes and messages being portrayed are strong, though a bit messy. It's another fun movie that I'm sure families will love. It's worth a watch on Disney Plus. I'm gonna give Turning Red a B. I enjoyed it, but if you guys liked it more than I did, or just in general, let me know your thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on Turning Red? Thank you so much for watching this review, and if you did enjoy it, consider giving it a like, as well as subscribing and hitting that notification bell to get notified whenever new videos like this go live. As always, look forward to more videos coming soon. My name is Ben, people call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.